Hello everybody, I'm Mike from the Rewatch Project with Hannah and Mike podcast, and I am back with another edition of Front Row, these music performance reactions, and I am back in the wonderful world of gospel Elvis, Aaron Presley, with the song Milky White Way from the This Hand in Mine album. So I've really particularly, I think all of the facets of Elvis that I've been exploring so far. As a noob, I should point that out to anybody who's watching this video for the first time. I'm still a relative newcomer to the world of Elvis, Aaron Presley, and these are all very much first time listen, and in the case of performance videos, watch reactions, and this is no different. So yeah, let's see what this has in store. But yeah, I've been really enjoying the gospel performances by Elvis. It does seem that he does seem able to kind of reach places with these songs that even in his, albeit incredible, powerful, quote, regular, non-spiritual performances, is able to meet. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. A quick reminder that I do pause the videos, I do talk over them. That's just how I react. It is what it is, but I would strongly urge you to listen to this song in its entirety if you have not done so before, prior to watching this video, as I will be, as I say, stopping and talking all over it. Also, a quick reminder that I do appreciate feedback. You can leave comments here on the channel. Love hearing from you. Film, television, music, and pop culture fans, and of course you Elvis fans. And also a reminder that I do very much appreciate PayPal donations, if and only if you are able to afford to do so without causing yourself any financial hardship. So only thing that remains to be said is check out the other content on this channel, including the Rewatch Project of Hannah and Mike, the podcast where my wife and I go back and rewatch some of our favourite film and television franchises, in addition to the other film, TV, music, and general pop culture related goodness that cohabits this channel. But yeah, likes and subscribes also help. The more people who subscribe, the higher the profile of the channel, the more people who find it, the more conversation ensues, and that is a wonderful motivator for doing this with a greater level of regularity. All right then, Milky White Way, Elvis Presley, His Hand in Mine album. Check it out. Let's go.
Yes, I'm gonna walk, oh, that Milky White Way, oh Lord, some of these days. Well, I'm gonna walk that Milky White Way some of these days. Well, I'm gonna walk up and take my stand. Gonna join that Christian band. I'm gonna walk on that Milky White Way, oh Lord, some of these days.
Oh, brilliant. I mean, I think one of the things that's great about Elvis Presley, I've said this before, is that his music works both in the bar and the church. Those two great gathering places and meeting places of human spirits and souls, And whilst one is spiritual and the other is profane, they've got a lot in common. There's a lot of humanity in both of those places. And here you've got, on the one hand, the classic, almost evangelical call to action. Like I can imagine a preacher in front of a congregation calling them to join him or her, calling them to rise up and join them on this, spiritual mission. You can really hear that. But at the same time, there's a bit of honky-tonk there as well, in the piano and in the guitar. And those two things aren't separate, because people do go to bars and places like this to seek connection, human connection, and to, blow off steam and to have fun and to, I guess, swim in the human experience. And that's kind of why people go to church. It is a similar, we congregate, it's a congregation, we get together and we share this experience. And this music feels very much like that. But of course, as well as being a call to arms, it's a mission statement for the person himself. He's saying he is going to do this. He is going to join this brigade. He is going to go on this mission and do this thing. And the thing that validates it, of course, is the voice. at the center of all of this, that incredible voice. And, he still sounds so young here, but at the same time, so soft and vulnerable, but in control as well. Really is quite something. Let's get back into this.
I'm gonna tell my mother howdy, 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 when I get home.
And this is a really incredible example of the, home, the tremolo, the vibrato on his voice there as well. He's really pronounced and so controlled and so intimate. Again, he's making you lean in. He's so close to the microphone here. And this is one of the reasons why I think something that Elvis doesn't get credit for, often because he really perfected this in the films, and the films do get dismissed and the soundtracks of those films get dismissed, but people forget what an incredible studio musician Elvis was. He understood how to use whatever musical environment he was in. He understood the difference between playing at a hayride or a casino and being in a studio where every pin drop can be heard and can be manipulated. And here you can really hear him. He's really using the microphone and how clearly it can pick that up. And speaking of which, apologies if this microphone's picking up the inclement weather out here. It's a very windy day here in Wellington, New Zealand. And he uses that. It's a very modern approach to this sacred music, which is in some ways the oldest form of music. So it's an incredible combination. I'm going to go back, listen to the way that the vibrato that he puts on the end of each word here in the second verse.
Oh Lord, some of these days,
here we go.
I'm gonna tell my mother howdy, 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 when I get home.
Amazing.
Yes, I'm gonna tell my mother howdy when I get home. Well, 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 I'm gonna shake my mother's hand. I will shake her hands that day. That's when we walk on that milky white way. Oh Lord, one of these days I'm gonna meet God the Father and God the Son. Yes, I'm gonna meet God the Father and God the Son. Well, 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 I'm gonna sit up, tell him my troubles about the world I just came from. That's when we walk oh that milky white way. Oh Lord, one of these days.
Wow. I mean, I don't like to talk about religion and politics on my channel. I know that can be controversial, cause problems, and but I think it's one of the things that's so appealing, I guess, about the way that Elvis presents his faith or his spirituality, whatever you want to call it. I don't know enough about the man to be able to speak for him, but it's so reassuring, because in some ways, the only way to truly live is to not be scared of death, but at the same time, the fear of death is what makes life worth living and makes it so valuable. And what you've got here is somebody who loves life, a whole lot of living to do. But at the same time, he's talking in this song about it's going to be okay because I'm going to get to go there and I'm going to get to talk to him and I'm going to get to tell him about the world and my life and where I come from. And it's not about rushing towards that. That's how I feel it from this song. It's about the comfort of knowing that there's going to be this beautiful reward. And I just think the sensitivity of the performance, but at the same time, it kind of slaps too, to use the modern vernacular. There's a groove to this song as well, and that's not forgotten. There isn't anything stuffy about it, and that makes it so much more believable. And that voice, on these spiritual songs, there's just such a crispness and clarity and focus and purity and concentration, I think, because of what it means to him, that it just takes these songs to another level. So that was beautiful. And what a wonderful, lovely central idea and metaphor for a song as well. Tell me what to cover next. Quick reminder to leave feedback here, and also likes and subscribes. Check out the other content on this channel. And really looking forward to getting back into Elvis real soon. So tell me what to cover next, and I'll see you out there on the comments page. Thanks a lot.